Hello. I just hit my dog in the face. Name's Kat here, and I would like to enlighten you all about my vegan journey up until now. So I didn't start off as like going vegan. I had eaten meat my whole life. It used to even be my favorite food. I loved meat. I slowly kind of just stopped liking like burgers, and like I still ate them, but like my favorite meat was probably like chicken, a little bit of fish. My friend Kira had been vegetarian for a while, and like I'd wanted to do it, but I was in this relationship and they weren't very supportive of it. They were always like this voice of like, oh, just eat whatever you want kind of a thing. Like I went vegetarian for a little while and I was like, I really want this chicken, like, and they were like, just eat it then. That was part of the problem. And my family wasn't too supportive of it. They just weren't, I think it just wasn't an idea that they were used to. And that's okay. I've always loved animals my whole life, so I don't know why they're so surprised that I ended up being vegan. Then for a while I was still eating meat, and after I broke up with this person quite a while later, probably about a year ago, I decided to go vegetarian. I think it was, I think I've been a vegetarian for almost 2 years. Like, it would have been 2 years soon coming up. But yeah, so we'll go with a year and a half I would have been vegetarian. And then I came across the term pescatarian. Part of the reason that I decided to do pescatarianism instead of vegetarianism was because my parents, they were like, what are you going to eat? And I wasn't super educated. I just knew that I didn't want to eat animals anymore. Now, I know fish are an animal, and like pescatarians, they eat fish and seafood still, and like eggs, dairy, all that. I ate all that, but I didn't eat hamburgers. I didn't eat beef, pork, turkey, chicken, anything. I just ate fish. And another reason that I was pescatarian was because I was doing this Fit Body Boot Camp challenge, and this was probably like half of a year into me deciding to go vegetarian / pescatarian, and I kind of reverted from vegetarian to pescatarianism because I did this diet and exercise routine, and it's high protein, low carb, and the only way for me to get enough protein while following this specific routine was to be consuming tuna. Other things, like I was still consuming dairy and stuff like that. After this Fit Body Boot Camp challenge, I decided that I wanted to cut out fish. I realized I really wasn't eating it. I didn't really like seafood all that much, so I cut that out too. I was vegetarian for maybe like 6 more months, maybe almost a year. I was full vegetarian for a year, I think. Yeah, up until about September or October of 2016. I'm so messed up in the years. Okay, so I was vegetarian from 2015 to 2016. So yeah, I was vegetarian for a year with some pescatarian phases in between that. I just wasn't ready to to be the odd one out, I guess. Everyone else like eating out with family and friends and stuff. Shh. And I think that was a big thing, is like eating food with people is like a big deal, like going out to eat with people. But I decided that I didn't want to inflict harm on any animals, so I thought vegetarian was the way to go. I discovered that later, like I started watching some vegan YouTubers like Raw Alignment, Kate Fruit Flowers, Holistic Habits isn't vegan, but like she's plant-based. And just YouTubers like that, and they were really starting to spark my interest. And my best friend Kira really wanted to go vegan too, but we were like, we'll do it when this, we'll do it when this, we'll do it together. And then my other friend, Andy, also was like, let's do it, let's go vegan. And so I went vegan with my friend Andy because she lives near me. My friend Kira doesn't live here, but she also went vegan about like pretty much the same time. So the 3 of us went vegan. Not all 3 together. I was like together with each of them. Like I had a support system, I guess. And I think that was important for me. I needed to find someone or people that were willing to do this with me so that I was confident in myself and I had someone to share this experience with, because I don't think I would have been able to do it alone. So yeah, I've been vegan since October of 2016, so that's 4 or 5 months. I eat a lot of junk food. I was really healthy in the beginning. You know, raw alignment was super inspiring for that. I like to specify, I am vegan, but I still consume honey. Now I know. A lot of people don't think that's vegan, and maybe it isn't, but there's not a word for it. Like, pescatarians are people who eat fish, but not other things. There's, you know, there's so many different types of vegetarianisms out there, but there's no name for a vegan who eats honey. Like, someone make one up, because then I'll identify as that so people don't have to yell at me for saying I'm vegan and still eat honey. Because I do. Yeah, I found it's really not as hard to be vegan as I thought it would be. I started to slowly, like, I didn't really drink milk. This is around the time I started watching a lot of vegan YouTubers, and I was just like, well, I don't drink milk. Like, I don't usually drink it. I don't eat cereal. So, like, I just decided I cut out milk. And I cut out eggs alone. Now, I was still eating things with these things in them. So, like, if I bought, like, mac and cheese, like, I ate cheese. Or if I bought, like, cookies or something, like, I would eat that stuff. But I wouldn't eat the ingredients alone. I wouldn't eat or drink cow dairy. So, I didn't really give it up, but, like, I did. And then I slowly started to, like, look at my ingredients and see what I was eating. And I came across Sorsha's channel, and I just saw a lot of how gross some of this stuff is to me, and I didn't want to put the animals through that. And I know I'm only one person, but it's still what I want to do. Sorsha and raw alignment are really what pushed me to go vegan. I started off pretty healthy, like, ate a lot of healthy vegan foods, and then I discovered the sweet chili Doritos. I don't eat healthy. I'm not gonna lie. I try so hard, but, like, we're not all perfect. So, you know, I do what I can, but for me, I'm still learning. A few things I noticed is that I didn't actually lose any weight. A lot of people do. I didn't. Probably because I eat a lot of junk food. I'm still researching things. I'm still learning so many things. But I know that I don't plan on ever not being vegan. It's not a hard lifestyle for me. I enjoy trying new foods. It can be cheap. You just gotta know where to buy your groceries, I guess. But that's my vegan journey up until now. I plan on doing some, like, vegan cooking videos or, like, recipes. But yeah, and as far as, like, why I went vegan, I definitely went vegan for the animals. I didn't like the way they were being treated. I didn't like how the industry was. So that's why I went vegan. As I was learning more, I realized that, like, being vegan can help with, like, world hunger, and it can help with just the environment in general. I'm enjoying, like, the journey that I'm taking on it, and I'm not here to tell you all to go vegan, although you should. But, like, I just wanted you to know my story, and that, like, I feel like a happier person since I've been vegan. I feel healthier, I guess. I have more motivation to exercise. I have more motivation to be up and about. I just have so much more energy than I used to have. And, you know, that could be a mix of a lot of things. I have better friends now. You know, it could be the fact that I don't eat a lot of meat and I don't eat as much processed food as the next person. I try not to, but, like, I still eat my Doritos. I love Doritos. They're really good. There are vegan options almost anywhere. I think the only place around here that I have not found a vegan option is McDonald's. Again, I'm not here to tell you to go vegan, even though it would be cool if you did. I think giving it a shot's always good. I'm not entirely sure where I was going with this video, but I was just saying what I've done so far, where I'm at in my life. I'm vegan, and I am looking forward to continuing to be vegan and spreading the word, I guess. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this video, or maybe learn something, maybe not. It's mostly just why I'm vegan and how I feel about it. Didn't really teach you much, did I? I guess the biggest thing I want you to take from this is that do things that you're passionate about. For example, I was at Qdoba getting my food, and there's a new lady that works there, and I've seen her a couple of times since I've been in. I go there a lot. I probably consider her a regular, but she noticed that I get the same thing every time, that I don't get as much. I get rice, beans, pico de gallo, guacamole, and I think that's it, with my side of chips. And she's like, is this how you eat every day? And I'm like, yeah, I'm vegan. And so they were asking me questions about it, and they're like, is it hard for you to do? Like, I've always wanted to do it. And I think the thing that I always say to everyone who's like, I've always wanted to try it, I always tell them, you know, if you don't want it enough, or if you don't have a reason for believing in it, if you're just trying it out, just because it's the cool thing to do or someone makes it sound cool, you're probably not going to stick with it. But if you're doing it because you love animals, if you're doing it because you want to help the environment, if you want to do it to help your health, then you're probably going to stick with it for a long time. And I don't ever like push my opinion on anyone. I usually only answer questions or like give them my thought process on things when they ask. In the end, it's to each their own, and no one can change everyone. You can't change someone's hardcore opinion. If you are interested in learning, like hardcore learning about veganism, I really suggest Raw Alignment and Sorsha. They are so informational. I too will be showing my veganism on this channel a lot. I think one of my next couple of videos is gonna be like a cooking video, maybe with Kira. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and night wherever you are, what time it is. And yeah, see you later.